Testing.
Yes.
Alright. Voice chat active. Alright. Ah, you're over there. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so whilst I'm making my way over there. You're like up, aren't you?
I am right next to the quest marker.
Fucking hell. Good start. Aloha and welcome on, Sam. Welcome back, 14.
Yay.
Yeah, it is probably going to be a low energy stream today. For multiple reasons. What is, we are largely just going to be kind of chilling with these guys for a while.
Yep.
Time for the buns.
Big newy. Second, I am still kind of tired. In fact, I am probably going to go, once we're done here, I'm probably going to go take a nap.
If we need to stop earlier than usual for energy reasons, that's fine. Just let us know.
All right. At the very least, let's try and get past the rabbits. All right. Hello, Living Way. Taste of the moon. Final day is fast approaching. Living Way is keen to complete her preparations. Right then, now that you're here, we need you to teach all you can about your people, and quickly. It won't be long before the final days are upon us in all their terrible grandeur, so it is imperative that we be prepared to receive our passengers to be. If there's anything at all that may displease them, it must be addressed post-haste. And address it we shall. Here at Bestway's Burrow, we have assembled everything required to offer our guests the best way forward. We have produced myriad amenities which we understand to be essential for day-to-day living, and I wish to hear your opinions on them. I'm sure you've all worked up an appetite, so why don't we start with foodstuffs? Meet me at the Caratorium and we'll see about filling your bellies.
Of course it's called the Curatorium.
Because Benui. She does not want for enthusiasm. Notion of a Theris rotting to its core being a matter of course is rather concerning, though. Nevertheless, let us take this opportunity to learn more of the Luprids in this vessel.
I still find it funny how the whole bunny carrot thing, from what I remember reading, effectively started with Bugs Bunny.
Would not surprise me.
Yeah, because he was meant to be a parody of a specific character or person who and the carrot was meant to be a substitute for a sig. And then the stereotypes started to stick.
Do you remember who he was supposed to be a parody of, or was it not mentioned?
It's been a while since I read the post. Oh god. I'd have to look it up again.
I have a feeling I might want to know, but I don't want to say in case I'm wrong.
Yeah, I can look it up once I don't have to move my character for a little bit.
Alright. By the way, we brought up that the Loprits technically come from FF4, right?
Yep.
Okay. You at the very least mentioned FF4 last time.
Alright. Yeah, and Walker takes a lot of shit from 4.
Yep. Well, for example, when you're anywhere in Bestway's Burrow and you get into a random enemy fight, yeah, the battle theme from 4 plays.
Yeah, it's the battle theme from 4.
Oh.
In fact, the music playing right now is also from 4.
Of course it is.
Yep, that too.
Yeah, it does. I think this song might have been in one of the Theater of Them games.
Probably.
There you are.
Yeah, I think it's the town theme. Yeah, we're just kind of hiding back here.
Yeah, this is a town theme, definitely.
Welcome to the Caratorium. Here we create prototypes of the various sundries required by our soon-to-be passengers. Allow me to introduce the head of foodstuff production. Cooking Way, pleasure to meet you all. Our work has involved no small amount of trial and error, and after many, many cycles of painstaking labor, I dare say we've created the finest cuisine our guests could ask for. I've learned all about the essential nutrients for a healthy and balanced diet from the reference materials we received. I've practically won the words from those invaluable pages. Naturally, we've also considered ease of growth and production. We will not want for ingredients. I must insist you try some. We have fresh stock recently prepared on account of... well, because we just woke up and we're all quite famished. Understandable. Have a great day. Hop along the platforms here and you'll find a storage unit full to bursting with delectable delights. Help yourself to anything you like.
Let's see.
I cannot get over the fact that I am literally just a head taller than these guys.
God, so even the potatoes are taller.
Not much. Not by much.
Still.
God. Jumping up. Okay. You know how in Legend of Zelda, when there's like a ledge in front of you that's just like just high enough so you hold forward and have Link jump up and grab the edge and have to climb up there?
Yep.
That is literally what that felt like. Jumping up here. You open the storage unit to find a rainbow-colored assortment of carrots. Let's see. I remember on my first run I picked the blue.
I'm picking crimson.
Bit newy. You know what? I'm going to take the yellow one. While it has no peculiar smell to speak of, the yellow variant is unusually light and springy. These qualities, together with its excessive length and girth, would lead anyone to question whether it is indeed a carrot. Sure.
Yeah, for crimson it says, the soft texture and redolent aroma of the crimson creation belie its staggering weight. The excessive length and girth only can compound the mystery, leaving you perplexed as to the nature of this carrot.
On second thought, you elect to simply take an obscenely large carrot for now. To its bizarre qualities, it would be prudent to ask Cookingway whether it is safe to eat first.
I want to see what would happen.
Yep.
So fun thing is, I started playing the demo for the Trails in the Sky remake. I see why everyone loves Estelle. Oh no, she's perfect.
Oh no, she's perfect. So, did any of our selections set your mouth watering? Obscenely large carrot. Even Vieira are like to swoon at the sight of so grand a carrot. That or be offended by all those who assume that they would. Which would be much funnier if I was still Bunny. Ah, yes, a fine choice. One of my personal favorites, actually. Please, dig in. I'm eager to hear what you think. Eat the obscenely large carrot. Great trepidation, you take a bite out of the carrot. Snap off a piece of the carrot, enjoying its crunchy texture. Righteous confidence surges within you, a certainty that you are the center of the universe. That all creation is a story, and you the star, beloved and perfect and special. A god worthy of worship and prayer. At the very least, a second roll should the dice treat you poorly.
So the carrot is oddly tender, but as you begin to chew, a rich aroma fills your nostrils. A newfound vigor begins welling within you. The rumbling of your stomach, however, suggests it may simply be indigestion.
Iron carrot. It's a shame that we can't actually make use of these buffs they give us.
It is a cute little bit of flavor, though.
Yeah. I skipped the first line.
What do you think? Unlike anything you've ever tasted, yes?
The lucky carrot is... well, to be honest, we're not quite sure how it was first made. A happy accident, you might say. But as the name suggests, after eating one, you feel blessed with good fortune. We have plenty of other varieties. Go ahead.
For me, it was... the iron carrot can be a bit difficult to digest, but the boost to endurance it promises makes the perfect meal before a day of heavy lifting.
We have plenty of other varieties, too. Bleeding carrots to improve blood flow, green carrots to help with sleep. So you see, we have a carrot for every occasion. Can certainly see demand for this in Charlian. Charlian? What in blazes is that? I take it you two had a wide assortment of carrots to choose from and not else? Meanwhile... if I may ask, what exactly did these collaborators share with you about cuisine on Atheris? Surely you are aware we have an abundance of dishes and foods you could emulate. Of course we are, but, well, it was only quite recently that we established contact. Even holding a conversation was a struggle at first, so imagine our surprise when they sent a mountain of books and documents with no clear instructions. The sheer amount of information was overwhelming. If it wasn't for that encyclopedia I found, we would have been at a loss where to begin. So we decided, rather than divide our resources to prepare a variety of middling and potentially unsatisfying meals, it would be more efficient to devote our efforts to the production of a single perfect food. That's all well and good, but man cannot live on raw carrots alone. Have you considered cooking them? You mean steaming, boiling, roasting, and the like? I suppose we could prepare the carrots in other ways. But our primary concern was efficiency. And what's more efficient than sinking your teeth into a carrot fresher in production? This just sounds like Archon loaf with less steps.
Yeah.
A rather strange approach to take for one named Cooking Way, isn't it? Well, technically speaking, Cooking Way isn't my given name. When first created, we were all named in the old tongue. You know, that otherwise impenetrable parlance the Watcher speaks. After we received a great tome of words, a dictionary that is, from our collaborators, we learned your language. Adverbs, gerunds, present continuous verb conjugations, just the basics. Then we found...
What the fuck are gerunds? I've never heard that word before.
It's been a while. I don't remember off the top of my head. Then we found the terms related to our given tasks and used them to form new names. Aren't they helpful? No, not really, but it does explain a great deal. Wherefore didst thy kind deem such a change necessary? When the rest of your people arrive, we want to be certain they understand immediately what each of us does. You'd never be able to pronounce our original names anyway. I see. I hope our critiques, such as they are, were helpful to you. What? Alright. So if you should decide to preserve flora and fauna from Atheris as well, you'd be able to offer the passengers a more balanced diet. Till such a day, when I pray comes sooner than later, it would appear there is naught but carrots on the menu.
And purple carrot juice is the quest reward.
Yep. More carrot.
And it's purple.
Purple. Style the hero. Oh, this one's fun.
Oh boy.
Alright, hold on. Oop, there we go. I think we've had our fill of carrots for now. Let's move on to other necessities, shall we? Our clothing production is sure to impress. This way. Oh, God.
And knowing that the very least this expansion does get Hildebrand later, I'm fully ready for him to interact with the bunnies.
I'm not saying a fucking word.
I know. I'm just sharing my thoughts.
I know. You know, at the rate things are going, when we do Dawn Trail Hildebrand, I might be going in blind.
Oh boy. You can fuck off.
Oh, God damn it. Wrong thing.
It dead.
Yep. Here we are, the apparel production station. Chosen to employ more traditional methods for this task, creation magics. Heidelin, in her infinite wisdom, blessed us with the selfsame affinity for magic her people possessed. We have other amazing talents, of course, and I know you're dying to hear about them, but I will regale you with the details another time. That said, we did run into a spot of trouble at first. Magic alone was not sufficient to see our work done. In the end, we discovered crystallized ether was a wonderful catalyst that could provide us with the extra vis we needed. My, how resourceful. Ah, the sweet sound of recognition. You'll also be impressed to hear we've read all about your habit of changing attire to match your chosen profession. For the sake of efficiency, I presume. This has also been taken into account with our designs. But why take my word for it when you can simply try on our clothes? Make yourselves known to the workers and they will see to the rest. Oh boy, the Benui interpretation of our fashion.
Oh boy. I already have cat ears. I feel bunny ears would be a little extra.
Yeah, no, I think you need to go to the Gold Saucer for that one. Hello, friendo.
Jump.
Ah, it's you! Another visitors from Atheris. Since me mapping way wasn't kidding, you're barely taller than we are.
Oh wow, okay, that's... Yeah, I got you really are smaller than the Watcher.
Ah, so that's a me thing.
Yes.
Oh, right, you're here to try on a set of clothes, yes? What would you have me fashion for you today? Let's go with a fashionable and refined ensemble.
Simple yet functional.
Fashionable. Right. This'll only take a moment. God, why are the gloves mismatched? There we are, all finished. Perfect fit, if I do say so myself. I'll be honest, I know nothing of fashion, let alone fashion on Atheris. But I'd wager no one down there has ever worn anything like this fine ensemble. Perhaps you can start a new trend.
Yeah, I got nothing too billowy or frilly, as you can see. Also light and durable. Sure to serve you well wherever your travels might take you.
Would you look at that? Speechless. There, I thought you may not like it. If you have a mind to try something else, why not speak with my fellow artisans? I'm sure they'd be happy to oblige. Guys. Basically one of those... It's literally the same fucking thing. Gotcha. Alright, like... The mask, I believe, is from Coils. The rest of this, I'm pretty sure, is some basic bitch weaver shit. Except for whatever or whatever is under the bottom hem. The hemp and stuff. Might be a piece of... I don't know what that is. No one said you'd be coming. How can I help you? You wish to try my clothes? Really? Of course. It'd be my honor. Did you have anything in mind? Surprise me. I think I can handle that. Let's see. This should do.
Why are the shoulder guards leopard print?
Because the actual model is probably made from curl leather. If I had to guess. Some of my best work yet. The relatively new concept incorporating an idea that's never been tried with clothing before. Fragrance. Can you smell the carrots? Ah, simply divine. It's like, what the fuck is up with you people and your carrots? I was worried how the concept would turn out when put to the proof, but it looks stunning on you. Would you go and show Living Way? Sure, she's eager to see what we come up with. My, don't we look splendid? The result of much trial and error, but I know quality work when I see it. Shh, you needn't speak. I can see your adoration for the moon and wheel operates in your eyes. No doubt your friends feel the same, having sampled our creations.
We're wearing a visor. What do you mean in our eyes?
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. They insisted we sample all of their concept ere we returned. Barely.
Okay, the robe Ishtal is wearing is actually similar to what one of my friend's characters was wearing for a good bit.
Then fucking Urianger.
Green.
They couldn't even be bothered to match the colors properly. That is, you do not use metallic green with whichever one the fuck that is. Verily, 'tis an ensemble most becoming.
I just love the text box that is Scions, ellipses.
Frankly, I think out of all four of the Thankers is the one that probably looks the best. Not that that's saying much.
Yeah.
I think it's past time we return these clothes. I'm being pinged. I was so confident our garments would meet with your approval. Whatever are we doing wrong? Watcher taught us that in his time everyone wore the same robes. To do otherwise was against social etiquette. We thought we could appeal to modern taste by tailoring robes to the specific professions, but... Please, you mustn't be so hard on yourself. Should we resort to evacuating the people of Atheris, they will most certainly have need of your attire. It's clear you spared no effort in addressing our needs, but you must understand that we are not quite so homogeneous. Speaking for myself, what I wear now better suits my taste, even if it is of inferior make. But there are others whose choices may be influenced by traditions or personal experience. Rather than make assumptions for the whole, you must consider the individual and their potential preferences. Fear we've underestimated the complexity and diversity of your people. Even if we'd memorized every tome we received, I doubt we'd have fared much better. Maybe we're doing you a disservice trying to shower you with our baubles and frippery, thinking it was for your benefit when you'd be better off on your own. There are some who might agree.
Okay, so I was just quickly checking the whole Bugs Bunny thing. So
Yeah.
I misremembered one fact, and it was the fact that the character who was inspired by it also was eating a carrot while talking, hence that bit. But he was inspired by a character from a 1934 film who would address another character as Doc.
Ah. Okie dokie. Might have been wrong about that.
Yeah, so one of those classic cases of was originally a reference to a thing where the reference was effectively lost to time.
Gotcha. As one such formal fool, I'd like to ask you a question. This plan to evacuate and escape the final days, did it account for the reflections of the source as well? Not that I'm aware of. We were born of Heidelin's love for Atheris and the salvation of the people on that star and that star alone. Oh, and the salvation of the people on that star and that star alone has ever been our aim. Surely it's better to devote ourselves to saving one world than to divide our efforts across 14 and risk failing them all? I suppose you're right. Livingway, might we have leave to explore Bethway's burrow unattended? You've given us much to think about. Why, certainly. Until later, then. If I may, I should like to accompany thee a while longer. Really? I mean, you're more than welcome to. It's actually something I wish to speak with you about. Let's be off then, shall we?
I was kind of expecting it to say as a joke, like fidgeting way or something.
Fidgeting way? I don't think I've seen one, and that's kind of a shame. My apologies. I wasn't trying to spy or anything. Everyone's been talking about the visitors come from Atheris, and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. I was excited at first, but now I'm worried. What if the people of Atheris refuse to come? What if we can't save them? It's clear we've made a mess of things. Oh, but wait, you still haven't visited the domiciles. Once you see them, you'll understand how wonderful the moon truly is, I'm sure of it. I'll be waiting for you by the teleporter near the entrance. Oh, and the name's Growingway, by the way. See you soon.
Upstairs.
Yep.
Oh, and they said by oh. Well, I'm already a good bit of the way there, so.
I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. Oh, I definitely did.
Yep.
I'm tired.
Sam? Where
What?
are you? I thought I saw you walk by.
Oh, right. I really am tired. There ain't no work today, apparently. There you are. Come on. You're here! You're really here! Thank you so much. Sorry, what should I call you? Harris Ellis, eh? Rocky, even your names are amazing. Well, Harris, we'll be using this teleporter to enter the residential area. Whenever you're ready. Proceed, yes.
Ready in the teleporter.
Alright. And boop.
Huh? Access to living quarters restricted due to reconstruction. Then where is it? Oh no!
Just like, uh-oh.
Oh, that is funny timing for the unable to accept teleport to show up.
A private audience, as thou didst request, for reasons I know not.
Just a precaution. I'd rather I didn't have to ask the question at all, but I take my responsibilities very, very seriously. Do you and your friends, by any chance, find our accommodation wanting? Be honest, brutally even.
'Twould be ungracious of me to belittle the efforts of thee and thine.
Lovely sentiment, really. But the disappointment is writ plain on your comrades' faces. It's all the more frustrating since no one will come out and say what they find wanting. If there are faults in our work, we need to know. We will do better. But time is not on our side. The final days will wait for no one. If your people are to be saved, we must take quick and decisive action. This vessel must serve as a home for as many passengers as possible, for far longer than we may like. Which brings me to my request. Our collaborators on Atheris are doing what they can to prepare for the voyage. Would you be willing to go and lend them a hand? Having seen the moon for yourself, you could speak to its many splendors, learn what else they might require, and assuage whatever concerns they have.
Wherefore wouldst thou entrust me with such a task?
How to put it? You're the only one who appears not to be wholly unsatisfied with our work. Or quite good at pretending that's the case, at least. Calm, collected, tactful to a fault. Very particular with your words, too. You understand that, in the face of great danger, one cannot pursue perfection at the expense of practicality. The difficult choices must often be made for the greater good.
And so fate doth conspire to set my feet upon this path once more.
Come again?
Ah, idle musings. 'Tis no trifle thou dost ask. Yet full well do I understand the urgency and necessity.
Oh, dear me! Dear me! I'm terribly sorry for the mix-up. It's a bit of a malfunction. I hadn't realized the residential quarters were inaccessible, you see. But you're still in one piece. So, all's well that ends well, yes? Won't happen again. I promise.
One teleporter mishap later.
Yep.
Gosh, that was embarrassing. Promise to be more careful from now on. Since the residential quarters are closed for now, I've rerouted the teleporter to allow travel between floors instead. Hopefully it proves useful in the meantime. Shame you couldn't see it though. Really would have liked it. So, fun fact, we will...
4 coppers.
4 coppers. Now travel between the upper and lower floors of Betsway's Burrow via the teleporter. So, fun fact, there is a dungeon where we will get to see what the residential area looks like.
They do be building it up.
They do be building. Level 84. All's failed that ends fail.
Yep.
It may not seem like it, but we've been planning for this far longer than I'd care to admit. Each time we woke up, we'd have long discussions about how to save as many of you as we can. Felt like everyone had an opinion on this or that. But the one thing we all agreed upon was that the people of Atheris wouldn't take action to save themselves until it was far too late. That's why we're striving to make the moon a vibrant, magical place they'd hop at the chance to visit, rather than waiting for the flames of oblivion to get them off their tails and force them to accept our invitation. The residential quarters may not be up to the necessary standards just yet, but there are plenty of other places worth seeing. You've already had a look around the Caratorium, but wait until you see what's waiting for you at the east end of the borough. Follow me. Here we go. Yeet. Good, you're here. Through this door is Greatest End's Vale. It was named as such because it's the veil to end all veils, the most beautiful forest you'll ever see. We understand the people of Atheris enjoy taking leisurely walks through natural spaces and the like, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it. How about we start with a nice stroll to the fountain? This way.
Rainbow.
Rainbow. So, what did you think of the forest? Isn't it positively pleasant? Simply sublime? I didn't see any... Wait, you don't mean those crystals out there, or... Right you are! A forest is made of crystals and constructs, dotting the landscape as far as the eye can see. Building this place was a challenge, let me tell you. Since we were born here, we'd never seen trees in person before, let alone a forest. The information sent by our collaborators was quite enlightening, but after much deliberation, we decided to use crystalline constructs in place of living trees. And thanks to our atmospheric circulation system, this place produces air as clean as that you'd find in a forest on Atheris. The fountain here behind us, powered by the rather large crystal adorning its top, plays a vital role in supplying us with fresh water. Much time and effort was spent making it the most spherical of spheres, and I dare say the unparalleled roundness speaks for itself. I enjoy nothing more than a nice long stretch and a spot of relaxation whenever I come up here. You look like you could do with a stretch yourself. Stretch. Alright. That's the spirit. I feel more relaxed simply watching you. A sight worth the many years spent building this place. It's not too much to ask. It's always been a dream of mine to take a walk through this forest with someone from Atheris. Could we maybe... He wants to come with us. You will? Oh, be still, my quivering whiskers. I was thinking, Harris, that I could be more helpful to you by teaching you a little about the moon and what it is we do. When we were first created, the moon's sole purpose was to hold Zodiac. There was absolutely nothing to be found here. Eventually, Heidelin gave us our first task, furnish the moon with propulsion systems capable of facilitating travel to other stars. Sounds impressive, and I suppose in some respects it is, but it was only possible thanks to all the knowledge Heidelin shared with us. We also had a lot of time to get it done. 6,000 years, give or take. But anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah, that would be enough time to figure out space travel.
There's a talk point here.
Yep.
Ask if you could... What do you mean if you could taste the rain... Fucking hell. What? No! I'm not sure what it is you do with crystals on Atheris, but we don't eat them. Certainly not this one. It's possessed of all 6 elements: wind, lightning, fire, earth, ice, and water. Use crystals like these to maintain the moon's elemental equilibrium. It's worth mentioning, though, that because of Heidelin's influence, being the embodiment of tranquility and stasis symbol, manipulating the elements here is different than it might be on Atheris. Conjuring a fire would sooner dry your clothes than singe them, for example. But simply, the etheric conditions are ill-suited to growth, which is why the surface is mostly barren. Of course, this was all necessary to keep the raging energies of Zodiac in check.
Note, Warrior of Light seems to want to taste rainbow crystals.
I'm sure that is an experience. This may come as a surprise, but we didn't begin building the habitable areas until after the propulsion systems were ready. Considering how long it took, I wish we started sooner. Would have thought we'd need 4,000 years to make all this. Certainly wasn't work you dare rush either. We had to create infrastructure and countless supporting systems, some of which wouldn't be operational until hundreds of years later. And then there was that brief period where our productivity came to a screeching halt, and that bizarre red satellite was sent up from Atheris. The Allegan's mischief, I think. Thought maybe some new nefarious actor was colluding with Zodiac. All we could do was stand by and brace ourselves for the worst. I can't tell you how relieved we were when Heidelin informed us of its destruction. Oh yes, there was much joyous humming that day.
Oh, you are not aware of what that did. Oh boy.
Yeah, if you guys ever go to Atheris, maybe keep that little tidbit to yourselves.
Also, food just arrived. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Alright.
You know, it just hit me on something as I was, walking to and from front door.
What?
So the whole bit at the start of Realm Reborn where you first get contacted by Heidelin, how does that work for legacy accounts?
Sorry, one more time?
The bit where you basically first get chosen by Heidelin in Realm Reborn, how does that work for legacy accounts?
Like the 1.0 players?
Yeah.
Well, with their opening cutscenes, I did look this up once. They just kind of start like having They started having been teleported into whatever area by Louisoix, apparently. So they just kind of skip all that.
Okay.
And on top of that, as you go throughout Realm Reborn, Scions will, like, instead of, like, meeting them for the first time, they'll remark about how, like, oh, we know you, and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't looked too deep into it myself. And obviously, I am not one of them, so I can't comment on that side of things. Say, do you notice anything peculiar about the treetops? I mean, apart from the fact they're massive crystals and not trees. I'll give you a hint. It's the golden rings emanating from the glowing spheres. Along with the device fixed near the ceiling, they fulfill a role similar to our sun, and do so better even. Sun and similar celestial objects in the great expanse radiate energy that is harmful to your bodies. These rings shield you from that energy while allowing you to bathe in the perfect amount of sunlight. Or rather, a close approximation of it. Pretty impressive, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if you look closely, you'll see different types of trees have ever so slightly different curvature. Yes, indeed, the forest is truly the greatest. Uh-huh. There was something else I wanted to tell you about. Oh, right. The propulsion systems and habitat facilities were completed around 2,000 years ago, and with that, the most important features were fit for purpose. Which was all well and good, except we still knew absolutely nothing about the present-day people of Atheris. Why not go and visit Atheris yourself, you might ask? Strictly forbidden. Were our technology or knowledge of the moon's true purpose exploited for evil ends, the results could be disastrous. Then there were a few more rejoinings, and it became increasingly difficult to converse with Heidelin. Fearful we might lose the ability to communicate with her altogether, we beseeched her to find people on Atheris we could trust to help. We were quite fortunate everything worked out as it did. I mean, I guess it is kind of a good thing that we only established contact with these guys. Well, we, meaning the non-Charlians, established contact with them after all the Garlean shit. Just Lord only knows what they would have done with all this. Although I suppose Emmett would have known all about this.
Probably.
Definitely Elidibus, because he's been to the moon. He's probably seen these guys. With the exception of routine inspections and maintenance, we remained asleep and waited, hopeful Heidelin would find someone who would help us. Eventually she did, and though her power was waning, we were able to speak to them directly for a short while. Shared with them everything we could, including our knowledge of the heavens and a means to travel here to the moon. Certainly didn't waste any time with what we taught them. No more than a few years after that, our collaborators found a means to convey messages and supplies to us from down below. With all the letters, books, and other resources they sent, we learned enough to start making more meaningful changes to the moon. Now you're here, hopefully enjoying yourself as much as I am. I knew you would like Reticence Vale. I knew it. Thank you again for coming here, by the way. I know it was just a walk through the forest, but it meant a lot to me. There you are. I take it you've already received the grand tour? Shame we missed it. Growing way, I've been looking all over for you. Oh, is this about the teleport to the residential area? No, never mind that. We have more pressing matters at hand. We'll be calling an emergency meeting shortly, and your attendance is required. Really? Can't imagine why you need me there, but if you insist. We won't be away long, so you are all more than welcome to continue looking about the burrow. Now come along, Growing Way. Before we arrived, you seemed to be in the midst of a rousing conversation with your guide. Did you learn anything of import? You spent 12,000 years preparing for this. The appointed hour fast approaching, I can certainly understand the restlessness, but still. It remains to be seen if the people can be persuaded to evacuate when there are yet no signs of the final days. What's more, the technology of this place defies imagination. I doubt there are many who would readily come to terms with living in such surroundings. Whoever these collaborators are, unless they are possessed of the world's most charming personalities or a means to forcibly evacuate people, they will meet with a great deal of resistance. Indeed, even if faced with annihilation, the decision to forsake all one knows cannot be made lightly. Forgive me, friends, but I must beg your leave. There's another matter which yet begs for mine attention. Of course, we can accompany you if you like. Nay, that will not be necessary, if you'll excuse me. It is clear now that difficult decisions lie ahead of us. Preparation for the evacuation of Aetheris is indeed crucial, but I am not yet willing to forsake our world and its reflections. I trust I am not alone in my reticence. To evacuate or not. Level 84, back to old tricks. Did Oriange seem strange to you? More so than usual, I mean. I know he has a penchant for keeping his own counsel, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. To go and see if he's alright. Jolie and I will remain here and see what else we can learn about the final days. If you hurry, perhaps you can catch up to him. Ah, this part.
Yeah, like the way he's acting is kind of reminding me of when he was faking helping the Warriors of Darkness.
Oriange appears to be heading towards the entrance to Best Way's burrow. Oriange ventures off into Mare Lamentorum for reasons unknown. Let's tread carefully, else he might sense your presence. So basically, we gotta tail him.
Yep.
That's Bubber. Fuck.
Oh, he is moving now.
Yep.
Alright, that was a nice quick section.
I'm right behind you. Yeah. Sneak.
Thine arrival is timely as ever. Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Living Way, I presume? 'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again. Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy and duplicity? And Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life. I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I could say the same for Minfilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade, and Flamine her beloved daughter. Two souls, whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives, ones that would not demand such terrible costs. That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction. Dearest Moonbringer, who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians. In her hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good. Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, Mayhap she would be with us today. Selfish wants born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation. The calamity of Amarot was a tragedy beyond reckoning, one which must never again come to pass. Thus must we struggle, haunted by ghosts of those we have lost, clinging to those we pray we can yet save. But what of those we cannot? How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity? Sage counsel indeed. I see. Wisdom as befits a great worm. Curious that he should think thee in need of such encouragement. Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly. I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts. As for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond. 'Twould be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers. A concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed.
Let's get around,
But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before. And today.
What are they saying? Curse these ears! I've heard bugger all!
Fucking rabbits.
Yep.
No matter. We've got our plans.
Sorry, Barry. Best X-Pack. Not my number one, but definitely a solid silver medal for me. Oh. In truth, my reason for traveling hither was to effect a plan of mine own, and which may pave a way forward for us all. May, I say, for there's no guarantee of success. It is the reason I set out alone. That failure, should it come, would be mine to bear alone. Yet thou standest before me with proffered hand and open heart. It would be remiss of me to refuse thy amity, and so I ask, wouldst thou join in mine endeavor? Of course. Setting things straight. I thank thee for accompanying me. It is a simple plan, in truth. Shall not be long away from Bethroysborough. Difficult decisions must needs be made in the coming days, but I nevertheless believe we are all of one mind in our desire to save the people of Aetheris. To make clear our resolve to the Loporrits, I would offer them a gift, but its making doth require a most singular ingredient.
Is it carrots?
No, I think they got plenty of those. Unless it's some, like, rare breed of moon carrot. Ah, an abundance of spongoi. Excellent. Chance to spy this aggregation when crossing Zodiac's erstwhile prison. Using a spell taught to me by the Numo, I believe these shall suffice for the gift I would fashion. Magic requires considerable concentration, however. Might I prevail upon thee to stand watch whilst I perform the incantation? Guard duty, got it.
Yep.
Now it's such a...
We're probably not getting to it today.
There we go.
It's like anyone else.
Lots of weird moon manta rays.
Surveying the nearby area, you see no sign of potential threats. This would be a good opportunity to see how Oriange is faring. You jumped the gun a little bit.
Power of not looking at the quest log.
Oriange remains fixated on his work. There's the occasion I would conjure mine. I missed the first line. Oopsie. Rare is the occasion I would conjure mine own, but is nevertheless a most useful skill. The resulting product is admittedly possessed of no preternatural properties, but its hue is one of mine own choosing, which I pray the leopards will appreciate. Harris! Oriange! Oh, thank goodness. I thought you had been eaten, or had perhaps fallen into a crater. Stella's been looking all over for you, Harris. She says she needs to speak with you about something most urgent, dire even. She was also quite clear that she wishes to speak with Harris alone, which means I'm afraid you must stay behind, Oriange. But worry not, it just so happens we need your help with an errand. Delivering a package from the Watcher's place to Besway's burrow. It's quite large and heavy, perhaps even too heavy for we poor leopards. We'd be ever so grateful if you could lend us a hand. How about an extra pair of hands before I go and meet with your Stella? No, that won't be necessary. Oriange's help should more than suffice. And I'm sure you don't want to risk getting on your Stella's bad side by keeping her waiting. She seems prickly. Now, off with you. Worry not, Harris, I shan't be long.
Oh yeah, in case you didn't see it already, yeah, Ether Current over here.
Over where?
Where I'm standing.
Gotcha.
Oh, might as well just quickly, just check that real quick. 300, or about 400 kilometers to the north. Okay, so somewhere in the burrow, then I'm guessing.
Yep. Besway's burrow should have a few.
Makes sense.
Like, as far as stuff to do, it is mostly the burrow where stuff happens.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you mean that was the first current I actually found? Let's go to Deathclaw to the very obviously not real urgent matter.
place does actually look pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously not, you know, spend the rest of my life here cool, but they could definitely turn this place into a pretty cool theme park. Oh, Harris, I thought you would be away for far longer. Dire emergency? I said no such thing. But, as you are here, I could use your assistance with one small matter. Runningway, a companion of Growingway's, apparently has much to tell us of the final days. The problem, however, is that he is determined to live up to his name, refusing to stay still long enough for us to hold a conversation. Is there any way he's likely to stop and rest? Or perhaps there's a way to slow him down? What's the rush? I was thinking we should wait here, maybe enjoy a cold mug of carrot juice and... No? Well, if it's really that important, you can try using these balls of moose flesh. Not to be confused with the other thing. Runningway's other notable feature is his incessant chatter, so you'll have no trouble finding him in a crowd. When you do, try lobbing your balls at him. Try. This is something you should be very familiar with.
For context, for those very confused all of a sudden, I'm a Venom main and guilty here.
Yeah, his entire shtick is pool. Balls in your face, balls in your face. Crude, but if it proves effective... He was here in Greater Sandsville when last I saw him. Let's split up and find him.
Yep.
Here's
You'll
the spot.
search and destroy.
Yep. Ah. Well, that didn't take long.
Chatty, so... Scroll wheel, please.
Scroll wheel, please.
Damn it. Gotta wait for him to run back around. God damn it.
Alright. Let me know when you got him.
Oh my god, what is my aim?
I don't know.
There we go.
Yay. Alright. Yes, I'm running away. Do you mind explaining why you hit me in the face with your balls of moose flesh? Fucking hell. I'm highly knowledgeable about the final days. That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard since I woke up. Who told you that joke? As if we've got time to look into the final days when there's so much to do before the Great Voyage. It's true that Heidelin did impart to us some knowledge of the event, but I know about as much as any other loperet around here. Less, probably. I don't know why anyone would think it's funny to go around telling people I'm an expert, but they'd better hope I don't get my paws on them. Sorry I couldn't be of more help, but if there's nothing else, I've got work to do. And I'm off.
Using a running way to give us the runaround. God damn it.
Yep. It's almost like they're planning something.
Yep.
What do you mean? Oh.
What?
Current.
I'll grab that for cutscene.
Yep. Hello. I could find neither hide nor hair of him. How did you fare? Y'shtola trying her hardest to not make the pun. So he knows no more than the others. Care to explain yourself, Growingway? Well, you see, I misremembered. Yes, that's it. I misremembered. Terribly sorry about that. Afraid I'm drawing a blank, though. First I can't remember who I was thinking of. On an unrelated note, what of Oriange? I assume you spoke with him earlier, but did he say when he'll be returning? After he helped the Leopards with something. On his way to the Watcher's Palace with Livingway. Between Growingway's sudden lapse of memory...
like, God damn it, I made the pun anyways. I just couldn't help myself.
Between Growingway's sudden lapse of memory and our lack of other leads, maybe our time would be better spent lending Oriange a hand. Oh, what? Now hold on a moment. It's all coming back to me. Yes, I remember. Information you're looking for is in the archives. Yes, that's where you'll find all sorts of useful knowledge, including that pertaining to the final days.
Hello, current.
Okay, I do not believe you.
Like, we all want to save people. Why can't we just be candid?
Here we go. Heart of the matter. Oh, what to do? Promised Livingway I would help, but... No, I promised I'd help, so that's what I'll do. The archives are on the second floor of the main plaza, the eastern wing. Follow me. I suspect the Leopards are up to something, but if there's ought to be learned of the final days, I think it best we play along. Now, at least. Now it's my turn to grab the ether current. And I would like to have flight after this. I have to go from the top.
Oh my god, the quests are finally opening up.
Yay.
Yalms to the west.
190 to the west. That must be in the Territorium.
40 to the west. 100 to the west now, so where are ya? Northwest.
Oh, do you need uppies?
It might be on the second floor.
Alright.
Well, there's either current quest I can accept at least.
Yeah, may as well grab these. Knocking way. Okay. What?
The way this ether quest starts. So first, note the quest name.
Alluring Alec.
Now just wait till you get to the dialogue choice.
Here you have a penchant for excitement and adventure, is that correct? Thanks, and you doubtless heard tales of the Alligans. Yes, and nearly everything wrong with the world seems to be their fault.
Yep, that's what I picked.
I thought as much. Alligan relic not far from you. Ah.
Like, with all the jokes I've made, that was the perfect way to start a quest. Oh my god.
Oh, right. It's on the second floor. Alright, where's the fucking teleporter at? There we go. And whoop!
Honestly, kinda already spaced on teleport, so I already started walking up the ramp.
Alright. Where is it from here? To the south. Why did this place have to be so big?
Great because they thought they were building it for giants.
I know.
There it fucking is.
Yep.
$500 to the west, that's gonna be a bit. Alright. Driving the car through a moon.
Oh yeah, that's the other side of the territorium.
Yep.
We can deal with this off screen, I guess. Hello. Boop. The archives are right through this door, but it seems to be locked. Guess we'll just have to go and find whoever has the key. Growing away enough. If you have naught else to tell us of the final days, you need only say so. You can ill afford to be wasting time here, as you well know. Did you yourselves not tell us we must act quickly? Yes we did, but the moon was to be a perfect paradise for the people of Atheris, and we're running out of time to make everything ready for their arrival. We hoped you'd see the wonders we have to offer, but you found nothing but faults and flaws in our work. Only one of you saw our potential, so you others must be kept here. Ah, so that's Living Way's game. Run us about in circles, and failing that, lock us away so we can't put the planet at risk. Everyone except Arianje. He understands what is at stake, what must be done. I fear you've misjudged us, Growing Way. Never have we decried the notion of using the moon as a means of escape. That said, my heart breaks at the thought of abandoning Atheris and her reflection to their doom. If there is a way to avert the final days, I wish to find it. We all do. We may fail, but our efforts would never be at the expense of your plans. But why would you take that risk? There's no room for ifs and maybes now. People of Atheris will escape here to the moon. They'll be safe and we'll finally get to see all their happy, smiling faces. I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave. We just can't.
Oh, jeez.
Do what you must, but try not to hurt them. I'll be back in a moment. Don't do anything rash while I'm gone. If we dally, they'll overwhelm us with sheer numbers. I say we knock these ones out, split up, and make our way to the exit. Agreed. Let us reconvene where August awaits outside. It's like, well, good news, I'm a doctor.
Well, diplomacy failed.
Round 2. Now Growing Way. now we GTFO.
Yep. I love how all the quests are still available despite some of them now being aggro. Oh, that activated the cutscene. God damn it.
Oopsie poopsie. At the popper. Argos is good boy. Having fun over there?
When you're helping give a bun a pep talk. Alright, that one's done, so let's see. Alright, gotta go upstairs. That's not the teleporter. Oh well, up the ramp. Counting the story one, there's 5 total quest ethers. Okay.
Good. You're here. We must hurry to the Watcher's Palace and find Arianje. And cutscene.
And what, pray tell, do we seek at the Watcher's Palace?
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here. The time has come for you to return to Etheris and help your brethren prepare for their journey here and beyond.
Forgive me, Living Way, but I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Huh? But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late.
Your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to say the least.
Oh, bugger!
Be at ease. They bear you no grudge, nor do I. How could we, having come to understand your purpose? For millennia, you and yours worked tirelessly towards the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. An arduous feat by any measure. It is clear you have spared no effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
Our names? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
Names are an expression of the self. A declaration of one's hopes and
Oh my
aspirations.
god, I've been ignoring Twitch chat.
Your use of contemporary, uncomplicated nomenclature doth ensure clarity of purpose. There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Aetheris is boundless and pure.
Rare time I actually get people actually talking.
Yes! Yes! A most mellifluous phrasing! We Loperids were born of Heideland's love for Aetheris. That shining, shimmering blue jewel, brightest star
Okay,
in the
hearing
sky,
that being where he's talking again,
with life and
is
possibilities.
that the same VA as Ishtola's
For as
master?
long as I can remember, I've toiled in anticipation of the day
Could
when
be.
this vessel might be needed. All I've ever wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly, to serve and serve well. That goes for all of us, don't you see?
Fucking hell.
So help us. Help us help them. Lead them here where we can keep them safe. If there's anything wrong with what we've built, we'll fix it. We'll make it right.
Your works want not for repair. Yet there remaineth much for you to learn of men and your own kin besides. Singing Way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. The
Rhythm and
songs
rhyme.
of Aetheris are beyond counting, and span the length and breadth of emotion. Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star. Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains and the deepest oceans in search of unknown frontiers. And thou, my friend, I do not think we have met.
My name is Puddingway.
Puddingway? Yes, indeed. A name of deep and abiding significance, I'm sure. But one perhaps better communicated
He's
through
trying his
delicious
best with that
deeds
one.
than tasteless words. A judicious application of fey magics at a later juncture may be appropriate. And Living Way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the significance of thy moniker. When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance. One day, I posed to her a question of mine own. What doth it mean to live? After much contemplation, she proffered this answer. The anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments and more.
I want to understand, but
I, too, still labor to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. For thee. Ink as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. the people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course. Until they do, I beg your patience, friends. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Living Way's compendium. An open exchange of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations. But more importantly, it shall empower us to together find a way forward.
I hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
There you have it. I shall remain with the Loporrits to ensure that all is in order. Though we must needs prepare for every eventuality, you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort. To accept failure is to accept the demise not only of our star, but that of Reen's, of all reflections, and the souls that call them home. Which is why I have every faith that you shall fight to the last, that such drastic measures may prove unnecessary.
Should the worst come to the worst, and I pray deeply that it won't, I'll take comfort in knowing preparations were made under your watchful eye.
Aye, thou mayest be assured that if calamity cometh, not a soul will be left behind, if being the operative term.
I hate to interrupt, but I feel like I need to make amends for all the secrecy.
Think nothing of it. We haven't been the most gracious of guests. Do convey our apologies to Growingway and the others.
But of course!
Of course it was
when next we
them.
welcome more guests from Etheris, we'll have learned to be much more hospitable hosts. Oh, and circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
Agreed. The Charleyan Forum, yes?
The gasp.
What? How did you know?
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The Forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons.
Got that.
A telling coincidence
Oh,
would
that's
be an
gonna be
understatement.
fun seeing Alphino and
Though had we
Alce's
not taken it
dad's
upon
reaction to
ourselves
us
to
and knowing
peruse
this
certain
shit.
restricted tones in Labyrinthos, we might still be unaware of their plans. But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
And up to the planet.
Yeah, just talking to everyone real quick.
Bleep. It was a relief to see Livingway was pleased with my gift of ink. to serve and serve well. Though their knowledge may be lacking, their boundless love is a blessing without peer. It'll be no easy task to prepare them for what must needs be done, but gladly do I embrace this duty, even if it doth necessitate that we part ways for a time. Forgive me my absence, but I have the utmost faith in you, and all our fellow Scions. Next I return to Aetheris, I pray I find you all in good health and good spirits. And with that, I think I'm gonna call it.
Figured.
Good spot stop.
Yep. Yay, we are in good terms with the buns again.
Woo! Alright. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. I'm super sorry for ignoring Twitch chat. I'm not used to there actually being people in there. And we'll see you guys later. I might actually be on later for some more Ace and Archipelago stuff, but that's after I've had a nap. Maybe some food.
Yeah, naps be important.
Yes. Alright. Later, folks.